All right, so I'm going to go over a CRM here that I started out using when I first got rolling with my agency here. And it's a free CRM. It's in sightly.com. It's actually really, really good. They actually have a free account that you can have. I think it's up to, gosh, I think it's like 5,000 or 2,000 leads you can put in here. So they have their paid plans here, then they have free. Now, one of the things that I recommend, because I think you're going to be limited to about 2,000 users and leads that you can put in there, is that you have your Google Sheets, right? And you have like your list when you're doing like cold email, right? You have that in there, and that you're transferring hot leads that have responded to you, that have had, any kind of interaction with you, that have said, yes, I'm interested, tell me more, right? And that's where you would want to move them into the CRM, right? But just remember, you're only going to have about 2,500 of the actual records that you can put in there, leads you can put in there. So just make sure to only put people into the CRM that you're actually, working with, as far as are in your process, right? In your funnel. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and log in, and I'm going to show you some of the great things that you can do here for what they offer in their free, package here. It's just insane as far as using any other type of CRM out there in the marketplace for free. So let's go ahead and jump right in here. So we're here on the dashboard, and as you can see here on the left hand side, we have home, tasks, contacts, organizations, leads, opportunities, projects. And this is just for like emails, if you want to send emails through here, but I haven't used this, so I cannot recommend that. But I want to show you just how easy and simple this is here. So when we go to tasks, okay, this is from when I actually first started my agency, gosh, almost 2 years ago there. And I want to show you the great thing here that we can do with this software CRM here. So basically what you can do is you can set daily tasks in here, right? And essentially whenever you complete it here, so just for example, follow up, right? Follow up video analysis. Whenever we're complete with that on the daily task, we just click on that, and we essentially have completed that task. Okay. And here we can see the dates. And how we would add a task is we would go to new. Okay, let's say follow up. Okay, assigned to me. Let's say we wanted to follow up on Monday the 15th, right? Here we put some more information, and then we would essentially put here some notes. Let's say follow up on last or follow up on email. Okay, and let's go to save. So every day, right, it's, if you put the date on there, right, for today, tomorrow, whatever, it's going to show you, when these follow-ups are for, right, the exact date. So if you can see here, Tuesday, Wednesday, right, Thursday, and then after you're done, right, you just literally click on the task, right? It's done. Here we go, right? This is the actual one that's coming up for next week that we just created. So we essentially mark this task complete here, right, once we're done here. And so this is essentially where you're going to put all your daily tasks. And so you're going to wake up every morning and you're going to be able to see, okay, so I need to follow up with so and so, I need to follow up with this individual, I need to send out this email. All right, so this is how you're essentially going to be able to see all your tasks on a daily basis, where you're going to have all your follow-ups, right, for all your leads. You're going to see exactly who's in the pipeline, so nothing falls through the cracks, right? I remember for a long time I was doing just kind of Google Sheets, right, Google Docs, to be able to put in leads and figure out where they were in the process. But a lot of the leads were falling in through the cracks, right? But I started using this, and a lot of the leads actually, we started closing and actually getting some traction, because I started to see where everything was. Okay, so very, very important here. So contacts. Okay, here's our essentially all the contacts within each organization. Okay, and here are the different organizations. So how you would go about this is you would add in, let's say, an organization, let's say ABC company. Okay, and then we put a phone number, 123 456 789. Okay, let's go to website.com. right? And then if you want to put the address, okay, so this is essentially what we would do then is then go to save. Okay, so now let's say we wanted to connect an individual as the owner of this business here, of this organization, right? We would go down here and we would go to add new contacts, right? We would put in, John Doe, okay? Let's say owner, okay? Put in his email address, right? And then we would go to save, okay? And so now we know that this individual is tied to this organization. So let's go to organizations. Let's go to ABC. Okay, ABC company. All right, so we see now that I own this particular organization, right? If you want to have, multiple people in here, and I think the free one's only able to have 2 people on here within the organization. So we can see here, John Doe is the owner. Okay, and then let me just walk you through these sections in here. So history, this is essentially all the different notes that are going to show up in here that you actually made and did. Here we're going to have any of the emails related to them or any people in there as well. Here's the notes. So let's say we wanted to put in some notes in here. Let's say consultation call notes, right? Spoke with John and sounds like he is looking to move forward early next week. Okay, and then add note. Okay, so now, right, we can go into this organization at any given time and see what the history is, okay? Consultation call notes, right? Spoke with John, sounds like he's looking to move forward early next week. So it's a way to get very, very organized with all your notes, all your information, right? Date created here. We can see who it was created by. This is such a great tool here, and it's free. I think it's up to 2,000 different accounts you can put in here. So it's just huge, huge value here. So let's go back here and I want to show you. So there's notes, there's files if you want to attach them. Here's tasks. Let's say we wanted to put in an individual task, right, just for this organization. Let's say follow up on presentation. Okay. And let's say we wanted to have that be on the 16th. Okay. And then, follow up on presentation from last week. Okay, save. All right, so now we have this task in here, right, for next week. Now, this is going to show up in our tasks for upcoming for next week, right? So this is a great way for us to be able to come in here and add organizations, right? And then have individuals tied to each organization, right? It's just a great way. As you can see here, we have this this follow-up here now, follow-up presentation, right, for Wednesday, May 16th. So whenever we were to complete this, right, we would just go to complete task and boom, right, we would be done. So this is a phenomenal, phenomenal tool here. Highly recommend you sign up for a free account here. So now let's go to leads. This is really where if you want to come in here and let's say you have people that you've talked to, if you want to add those in here, this would be great as well. And then you can tag them here. So as you can see here, we had some that were tagged that we got through Craigslist, through our email campaign, through some web design partners that we were working with. So this is where you want to add individual leads. And then once they're like in the actual process where you've spoke to them, they're interested, maybe you've done a presentation, then you can add them in as an organization. So this would be the best way for you to put in names in here, right, of leads that you're trying to reach out to, okay? Okay, so this is the opportunities, and let me show you. So let's go to edit this opportunity. Now, one of the great things you can do is once you have an organization, right, set up, and let's say you've spoke to them and they have, decided to get on the call with you, they booked the call, you can set up a actual sales process for you with different steps. So the way we had it is we had a discovery form application, we had a video analysis, and a follow-up phone close, okay? And maybe for you, if you want to do like, let's say 3 steps here where you have the initial phone call booking, and then the presentation, and then the close, or maybe even where you have a initial phone call, right? Kind of a consultation, initial phone call, then you do a presentation, and then you have the close. So it's up to you. This is one of the great things here because you can move this actual, organization into different steps. So let's say they are in the video analysis step, right? And then we go to save. Okay, so now they're in the video analysis stage here. Okay, and we can move them in and out of the actual stages. Now, as we can see here, this opportunity here has changed from the discovery form application to video analysis, right? So you can actually go, there's quite a bit of videos. I don't want to get this video to be too long, but there's quite a bit of videos on YouTube that can walk you through step by step how to make a conversion funnel here. So you can have different steps and see where everybody is within your funnel, okay? I just want to kind of give you guys a overview of this software here, CRM, because it's free and it's just fantastic. I mean, it's just insane how many great features here. Now, let's go to projects. Now, projects here, this is essentially where you would have all projects. If you wanted to kind of maintain here and have this be your project management, okay, in here, and talk about kind of, let's say like a Facebook ad project for a client, click on this and then put in history in here, information, write notes, currently adding, currently setting up account, maybe have, ads been running for a couple weeks, whatever it is. If you're just starting out and you want to make things very simple, I definitely recommend that you use this projects setup in here because it's really easy to convert one of these opportunities into a project. So let's say we were to, let's say convert project, okay? And we would convert this into a, let's say Facebook ads, okay? And, we can put in here, there's a reason for winning. We can modify that. So we would convert this into a project now, okay? So let's go to projects. So now you can see, where is it at? Okay, here we go. Facebook ads. I would change this. I would edit this. Facebook ads for solar. Okay. 3D. Okay. So now we can see this project in here, Facebook ads for solar 3D. We would have all the history, the notes you'd want to put in here. Let's say, 5/16, starting Facebook ads campaign. Okay, got information from client and all is ready to go for next week to start on Tuesday, right? Whatever, just to make sure that you are on top of things here. Okay, so there you go. So then when you go into this project, now you know exactly what it's about, okay, the history here, and then you can see all of the notes in here, right? Files, right? Any files you want to attach, milestones, anything you've done. It's insane the amount of value and stuff you can do with it that will save you so many headaches, because I'm telling you, I had so many things fall through the cracks, right? So many leads, so many opportunities that I was, banging my head against the wall. And finally, when I came across the software, I started using it until I found something else. We use Salesforce now. That I think it's like $35, $40 a month, but it's just has a whole lot more features. But this, for just if you're starting out, all of the benefits, all the features this has for you to get started, to have leads, to work with your CRM and work with maybe, let's say, a business partner, is going to be a killer deal for you, right? So I just wanted to share this with you. Hopefully you guys can take advantage of this.